Blake Como. I'm Peacock Taylor from Keep Blake Como Beautiful, and welcome to Office Hours Season 2, Episode 23. Now, in the month of August, we are working through WHUB, what's holding us back. And today, we are talking about parked vehicles. Because let's tell the truth. When people see a vehicle sitting on a block, especially if it looks pretty rough, it hasn't moved, or it seems out of place, a lot of folks don't start with the rule. They start with the label. That car is abandoned. That truck is junk. That thing has been there forever. And somebody needs to tow it because this block looks a mess. See what I'm talking about? But WHUB teaches us to slow down. Before we label the vehicle and the neighbor, we need to name the condition, because broken, parked, stored, abandoned, parked in the grass, oversized, and junk are not the same thing. They may look similar from the street, but they are not the same condition. They don't use the same routing, and they don't need the same response. That's the point of Season 2, Episode 23, Stored, Abandoned, or Junked. Now, let me say this plainly. KLCB is not asking residents to become investigators. Sir, you are not Matlock. Ma'am, you are not Jessica Fletcher. We are not asking residents to run license plates. We are not asking residents to identify owners. We are not asking residents to trespass. And we are not asking residents to turn frustration into a legal conclusion. Nah, the resident's job is so much cleaner than that. We document what is visible. We document where it is. We document when we saw it. We document the visible impact on the community, and we route it correctly. It's the city's job to determine compliance. That distinction matters because a photo is not a timeline. A single picture may show that a vehicle exists. It may show where the vehicle is. It may show visible conditions, and it may show whether access is blocked. But one photo alone does not prove how long something's been sitting there. For a stored vehicle on a public street, timing matters. If we're documenting a vehicle that may be stored on a public street, the field habit is simple. Day 1, document what you see with a wide photo. Note the location, the date, the time, and the visible impact on the community. Then you wait and recheck. If the vehicle is still in the same place after more than 5 continuous days, that changes the lane. That is why we say day 1, day 6, route, receipt, recheck. Not because we're trying to make this complicated, because the clock is part of the documentation. Now, location matters too. A vehicle on a public street is one lane. A vehicle on private property is another lane. A vehicle blocking sidewalk, driveway, alley, or access points may be another lane. A vehicle parked in a front or side yard, another lane. An oversized vehicle is yet another lane. And a vehicle that appears to be wrecked, dismantled, partially dismantled, or inoperable may be a different review from a vehicle that is simply parked. See what I mean? Same issue, different conditions. This is where residents get frustrated. And honestly, I get it. You see the same car every day. You see a trailer blocking a path. You see vehicles crowding the streets. You see something that looks inoperable. You want the condition handled. But the right concern in the wrong lane can still get stuck. So KLCB is teaching the lane. location plus condition plus time plus impact. That's the vehicle frame. Location, where it is, public street, private property, front yard, side yard, vacant lot, alley, sidewalk, driveway. Condition, what's visible? Is it parked, stored on the street, wrecked, dismantled, partially dismantled, inoperable, oversized, or blocking access? Time, when did you first see it and when did you recheck it? Impact, what does it affect? Access, safety, visibility, right of way, pedestrian movement, emergency access. That's all useful information. It's not gossip. It's not snitching. It's not guessing. Not, I think I know who owns it. Not, they always do this. We need useful information. Now, just like with Clear the Curb Como, KLCB works through 3 response paths: assistance, accountability, or both. Assistance might mean helping somebody understand the rule. Maybe they don't know that a vehicle just can't sit in the same place on a public street indefinitely. Maybe they don't know that front and side yard parking has limits. Maybe they need information about how to move, repair, donate, or legally dispose of a vehicle. Maybe the first right step is a neighborly resource, but only if it's safe and appropriate. You know your neighbors. That's assistance. Accountability means the condition is qualified, documented, routed correctly, and followed through with a receipt. Not 10 duplicate reports in 10 days. Not insults in the notes. Not license plates posted online. Not somebody's house address blasted on Facebook. A clean report says what's visible, where it is, when it was observed, what impact it creates, and what documentation is attached. That's accountability. And sometimes the answer is both. And sometimes the answer is both. You can share information and still document the condition. You can give a neighborly reminder and still follow through if the vehicle remains after the required time. You can care about the person and still care about the block. That's the lane that KLCB is building. Because Lake Como does not need more gossip at the curb. Lake Como needs cleaner documentation, clearer routing, and better follow through. So here's the field habit. See it, name it, route it, save the receipt, and follow through. See it means observe what is publicly visible. Name it means describe the condition, not the person. Route it means choose assistance, accountability, or both. Save the receipt means keep your date stamped photo, service request number, screenshot, or the resource that you shared. Follow through means check back, because closed doesn't always mean resolved at the curb. A city status is one fact. The physical condition on the block is another fact. That's why follow through matters. Let me be clear. Stored, abandoned, or junk vehicles is not about turning neighbors against each other. It's not about shaming residents. It's not about acting like every old car is a public nuisance. It's about building a useful neighborhood habit. We're going to name what we see. We're going to respect privacy. We're going to protect people's plates, faces, and addresses. We're going to use the right route, and we're going to keep the receipt. That's how we move from frustration to resident power. Because what's holding us back is not just the vehicle. Sometimes what's holding us back is the assumption, the wrong label, the missing timeline, the wrong route, the missing receipt, the lack of follow through. So this week, we're clearing up vehicle confusion. And stored are not the same thing. A photo is not a timeline. The formula is this: location plus condition plus time plus impact is. That's the vehicle lane. That's the lesson. One vehicle, different rules, and clear documentation helps us name the lane before we choose the route. This is what we do during office hours. Real talk, real change, every Thursday, 10 a.m. with Keep Lake Como Beautiful. Like, tag, comment, share, and help us bring the conversation back to the block.